We're back with the WRX, and this time we're gonna correct the rear camber that we got after installing the Sportline kit. We lowered the WRX by 1.4 inches in the front and 1.6 inches in the rear. While it looks great, we need to address the alignment in the rear as it's currently sitting at about -3 degrees of camber. In order to correct the camber, we're going to install the rear lower control arms from SPC. We are currently taking out all the bolts from the lower control arm. It's a 17, 17, 14, and another 17. Pretty simple. Once the lower control arms are out, it should look something like this. These are the arms we're installing. This is going to be the adjustment right here. So basically this connects to the rear knuckle and this to the subframe. And all the adjustment is done through this bolt right here. First thing we're going to install is the arm onto the knuckle. A cam bolt, we'll have it pointing down. And we'll leave it loose for now. Gonna reconnect the shock back onto the lower control arm. And once we have this connected, we're gonna reconnect back to the subframe. And we're in. This bolt right here is how we'll adjust the camber. So put this in the back, twist it this direction for less camber, and this direction for more camber. And just like that, we installed the rear lower control arm, which will allow us to adjust our camber. Chad's gonna take over the video. This is Chad right here. Say hi, Chad. Wave at the camera, dude.
You want to make sure your alignment's done right away, because going down the road without it being done can cause excessive tire wear really quick. If you have too much negative camber, it can wear the inside edge of your tire before the rest of it. If you drive around with excessive toe in, you can scrub the whole tire and even create a vibration if you drive around long enough like that.
Chad, what are we adjusting today?
First, we need to fix the camber from the new control arms. And stand those wheels up because they're too laid over in the back with -degrees worth of camber. And then after we do that, we have to set the rear toe for the new camber arms. And then the front end should come where we need it to. The new control arms come with an eccentric bolt that sits on the inside, mounts on the frame, and it can pull that lower control arm back in to stand the tires straight up, and that way we're not wearing the inside edge of the tire. The toe, as you change the rotation of the tire, has what they call camber gain or camber loss. And because of the rear suspension on that car, as we corrected the toe and brought it back straight, it lost the camber gain it was getting from the toe being pointed towards the center of the car. After we do the alignment in the rear to correct for the new parts, you always have to do the front alignment to account for what has changed in the back. Nothing is ever perfectly square, but you want to make sure you do all 4 corners at the same time to try and match it the best you can.
And that wraps up this episode of the WRX build. If you're looking for an alignment kit for your WRX or any of your other vehicles, visit Eibach.com or your favorite Eibach dealer.